Hey now, how's everybody doing this evening? I hope you all have been having a blessed day thus far. And I'm coming to drop a post real quick on something I just ran into on my feed going through YouTube, seeing what's going on. And it was really, truly sickening. And I don't see how all those women are over there egging the situation on with Day Day, Roz's daughter. And I'm not going to say anything disrespectful towards anyone, as well as I don't really want to mention names in my videos or on my lives, because after I get to 1,000 followers, I'm going to start going live myself. I'm learning and trying to get me a thumbnail and all this stuff going, but it's going to work out. Things take time, especially when you want to make sure you're doing them the right way. I'm trying to build my channel up, and I want it to be built on positivity, because when I first started, that was the name of my channel, you know, all about positivity. But then I changed it to reaction with Miss T, because I'm going to be doing a variety of different things, and sometimes they might not always be positive, but for the most part, I am going to try to keep it positive. So what I want to say about Day Day is that young lady is just very, very disrespectful. I mean, if I was Roz, I would be so embarrassed. I mean, for one, her following is her mother's following. And those are all older women. Like she just said, how could 40-plus-year-old women tell me how to run my mouth and I'm grown? Okay, that's facts. But out of respect for them being elders as well as your supporters, there's no way that you would be out here just talking to them like they're nothing. And the ones that I see going through that live, egging that stuff on, they're not helping that young lady to grow into the woman that God ordained her to be. Even if she's making mistakes right now, everyone could change. But guess what? She's not getting the right kind of support that she needs when she has 40-plus-year-old women over there egging her on like this is all good. You say it, Day. Yeah, they ain't over there talking about such and such and such and such and who shot John and egging this young lady on, because I ain't gonna call her a little girl, but to me, you know, she's a little girl. My daughter's 25, about to be 26, and she's still a little girl. It's when it comes to me. You better act accordingly, young lady. But that's a total embarrassment for her whole family to be coming out here on YouTube and speaking in the way that she speaks. I mean, and you just got to call it for what it is. And like I say, the truth never needed no support. You guys know I'm not lying if you've ever seen this young lady. And like I say, I don't watch her that often, but I just ran into this today and I had to click off. I'm telling you, click clean off, because I was like, what the heck? It's disturbing already, her attitude and the way that she's moving. You know, that's no respect for her as a young lady. That's not respectful, and it's not respectful to those followers and those elders that are growing her channel. You know, and that's why I don't even understand how they can sit there and stomach that type of talk. How could you? That's a child up under you, whether or not she's grown or not. You know, there's nothing wrong with correction and critiquing. Not at all. Long as it's coming from a good place and good intentions and from a pure heart. You see, but sitting over there egging her on, y'all trying to set this little girl up for failure. So just as well as she wrong, y'all is wrong as well. And when they're talking about what, young lady, when you're saying what other people are saying, does two wrongs make a right? If someone told you to jump off a bridge, as bullheaded as you are, respectfully, you're not going to go do that. So just because someone throws a dagger at you, or whatever the case may be, because like I say, I don't hear too much of all the back and forth all the time. I get a quick view every now and then, because like I say, every day listening to this type of stuff, like how it just did me a minute ago, hearing that turned my stomach. I had to get up off of there. And that's real talk. That's for real. Because this is just unacceptable. And if I was Roz, since can't nobody else tell her nothing, I would sit down and have a conversation with my daughter and quit acting like it's okay to be this way, because it's not. It's not at all. And I pray to God this has not been the way she has been her whole life, because like I said, everything starts at home. So what does that say? What does that tell you? You see, you will never see my children acting that way, and I promise you that. And I don't care, grown or not, I'll still knock you in your mouth, because I didn't raise my children that way. Raised them up on respect, because that is the key to life. But you don't have to get clicks and views or whatever the case may be. I don't know why the child doing it, but all I know is it's ridiculous, and it's saddening to see another little young black queen coming up and acting ignorant. That's all I can say about these folks is out here just act pure D ignorant, and talking about babies. There's people in that chat talking about that baby looks like it got special needs, and these are seasoned grown women. These ain't no halfway grown women like her. These are seasoned. These aren't her counterpartners, people that are around her age. These are extra grown grandmothers, and talking about a baby, saying these type of negative, evil things about a baby. And then to say you'll be Lucifer, yeah, I believe you are. I rebuke that right now in the name of Jesus. But you are sure enough showing a lot of his tendencies. You need to go in prayer, young lady. And Roz, you need to pray over your daughter's head. You need to cover her in the blood. And whatever is hurting in her heartbeat, ask God to change that. Because any person in their right mind that's a decent human being would not be out here. Okay, if you disrespectful to grown folks and they allow it, whose problem is that? That's that grown person. You see, because they not telling you, girl, slow down. Slow your roll. Because this is totally disrespectful. They're egging you on. But what did an innocent baby that can't walk, talk, barely roll over ever do to any of you all? You guys think that this is cool, and ain't nothing cool or cute about it. Y'all look real sad. And that's how I know all of you guys are miserable. I know it. And I'm not coming in any type of negative, malicious way. I'm just calling it like I see it. Because women of God, wombs, they would not be walking and stepping the way you women are stepping. Y'all not no heavy steppers for real. Y'all tiptoeing. Y'all tiptoeing around nonsense and egging it on and helping it keep going. You guys are the problem. A big problem. Talk bad about the young lady. I guess her name's Toya, Tanya, or whatever her name is. God bless her and her children. Said all those bad things about that woman. And that girl is doing good for herself. You can see that she's an intelligent, great mother, takes good care of her kids, have a nice home, and doing what she needs to do. And got plenty of time. She's on the right track. Time is moving fast, but she's on the right track. But nothing but hate and maliciousness was thrown her way to make people think of her a certain way, which did nothing but make people want to go dig and see what's up with the girl and find out, oh my God, you are the liar. You are the liar. And I'm sorry. The truth shall set you free. I'm not one that like with my children, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to be their best cheerleader and support them, but I'm never going to condone their wrongdoing, because I would not be a good mother if I did. I'm setting my children to go out here for failure, to be harmed in some kind of way, to be strung out on some dope, or be in prison somewhere, or in the grave. God forbid. So I have to try to tell them right. not sugarcoat them straight to hell. I ain't sugarcoating nobody straight to hell, because you're not for me if you can't tell me what's right and what's wrong. Look, I didn't like that right there, but there's a way to do it. You ain't downplaying anybody, and you're not treating anybody in a bad manner. You're just helping them to grow, giving them something to, maybe at that time they wasn't receptive, but they'll go back and think about it if they're wise. If they're wise, you see, because wisdom will take you a long way. It really will. My kids didn't get the street life like I did, but I best believe I told them about it. They know everything their mother went through, and my mother, their grandmother has been through. But I made sure their eyes and their feet and their lives didn't have to touch that type of pavement, because it's hot and it burns. It'll take your skin off if you let it. You see? So, I'm sorry. This is a generational curse. I don't know anything about Roz's mother other than what she has said. And you let the dead bury the dead. Rest in peace, ma'am. But Roz, it's starting with you, because it starts in the home. And if you continue to condone that mess, you are leading your children down the wrong road. Whether or not they're grown or not, you still birthed them in this world. God gave them to you. He borrowed those kids to you for you to do a job. And you need to do a good job. Because coming out like this is ridiculous. Slandering, that's not even slander. That's just downright dirtball bad, coming out here talking about children in this manner. Newborn babies, and you ain't even had a baby yet. So what do you think may happen to yours, God forbid, while you over here talking about this beautiful child or that beautiful child? You haven't even birthed none in the world, and you already putting a curse on top of their heads. You see? We got to do better. We have to do better. And like I say, two wrongs never makes a right. You don't have to always come out here and holler when somebody says your name or says something that you don't like. Because guess what? You're showing you're the bigger and better person when you don't even pay no attention to it and you ignore it. But when you come out and keep growling and hollering and foaming at the mouth, you make yourself look bad. You give other people content to talk about instead of just letting things just kind of let this play down. And while it's playing down, let me move in another direction. I got my followers. I don't have to keep this type of negativity up. That's just real simple. But when you don't choose that, that's just who you are. This is who you are as a person. This is your character. That's it. That's it and that's all. But far as you grown women, that's super grown, that could be her mother and her grandmother, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all some miserable women. And I'm honestly speaking that. I'm not going to say respectfully. I'm just telling you. Misery loves company. So they try to bring everybody that they can along with them to that miserable state that you guys are living in that cold, dark hole. But I'll leave that right there. Like I say, can y'all just please stop talking about babies? If y'all women over there want to be disrespected and keep tuning in, do what you do, boo. You look real good. I know that's just not for me. That's not my thing. And everybody ain't me. And everybody's opinion doesn't match mine. So all I'm doing is just putting a little friendly advice and doing my reaction on what I ran into. And I didn't even appreciate it. My ears was burning. My stomach was turning because I could not ever think of going out. First of all, hearing my daughter talk or my son cuss around me, or even going onto an internet and listening to them rant and rave like that, making me look bad. How dare you? How dare you when you know you wasn't raised like that? There's a time and a place to do anything. I cuss, y'all. I got a sailor potty mouth. But I'm asking God to remove that from me. But my kids did not, they knew it was wrong. The word lie is a wrong. Word shut up is wrong. You know, I taught them right. But, I was raised up a different type of way. I'm from the streets. So, yes, I have that potty mouth. But guess what? I'm praying about it because I don't look good at 50 years old sitting around here cussing and fussing. That's not a good look at all for me. Not for me. And I'm walking with the Lord. I'm walking with God. I have that is something that he is shunning and he wants to pull from me. And every day I'm getting better and better. I catch myself on here a lot of times and I leave it alone. I'll shut my mouth because I know I look at the demographics of what's going on in the analytics of my page, and there's a lot of older women that are watching me. Even if they were young, I want to be respectful to every human being, and I want them to be respectful to me. And respect is earned. Trust is earned. You see, this is not stuff that's just given to somebody. They earn it, and you earn theirs. You see, but when you're not dealing with like-minded people and equally yoked people, y'all not gonna really. It's not gonna last long. It's not gonna last long. I'm telling you. Because you don't have anyone that's pushing you into a positive state, from your mother down to your supporters. It's sad. But I'm 16 minutes in. I was supposed to make it quick. I got to go fuss at my son. He done ate up my Oreo cookies. I told the little boy, don't touch my stuff. So, I got better things to do. I came home and my cookies gone. And I got my womanly thing going on right now. TMI, a little bit too much information. But I get a little itchy round this time. I'll be ready to snap you up real quick. And he done ate my cookies. I don't have to eat my stuff up quickly overnight like he do. I can save mine. I eat it when I want to eat it. But you don't touch my stuff. God bless everyone. And young lady, my advice to you is try to do better. And I'm not coming at you in any type of bad way. Not at all. Even though I have a bad taste in my mouth for you. But I wouldn't dare come back and try to shoot something at you over something that maybe you just wasn't taught right. But we can unlearn everything that we have learned that was wrong. Like I'm unlearning cussing. Yeah, I heard it. I learned it. And it's stuck with me. But that doesn't mean I can't unlearn it and do better. So it's called Check Me Time. I posted a video, encouragement. And it's called Check Me Time. It's time to check yourself before you wreck yourself and put yourself in a better position. Instead of always thinking you got it all. You ain't got it all because the sky's the limit. God has abundance of blessings for everyone. If we are obedient and we are at least, he sees you, he knows your heart. If you got a good heart, he knows that. And that you're seeking him diligently to change your ways and walk right. And I don't see a lot of that on these YouTube streets. So, like I said, it does something to me. It makes me sad. Because this is the state our black women are in. And we can't blame it on the men. We doing it to ourselves. All right. God bless you all. I love you, supporters. I appreciate you all. Drop down in the comments if you have anything you would like to add to this. And I'm going to get back with you. I love conversing with you all because, like I said, it's helping me know who is who and who's not who. And who's for me so I can make sure I'm for them. I try to have good energy, but I'm going to give the same kind of energy that you give me. And if you come in with any type of negativity, you're immediately getting blocked because I will not allow that type of stuff or tolerate it on my channel, making my channel a tarnished channel, because that's not what we're about over here. Not at all. Not at all. But we are entitled to have an opinion, and we don't always have to agree. We can agree to disagree, but make sure you're doing it in a respectful manner. You guys have a wonderful night. Have a relaxing evening, and thank you all. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe. Cut on your post notifications because I'll be back with another one. This wasn't supposed to go on today, but I had to. I had to because I'm telling you that it's sickening. Good night, everybody. Well, this is an early good night, because I know I won't be back. But good night, and I appreciate you guys. God bless. Talk to you later. Bye bye.